Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Tuesday, January 3rd edition. That was a live shot of Lion's Head first thing this morning, and you can definitely tell that we got some new precipitation over the course of last night. Now, I love all this new snowfall that we've been seeing. It's been a great start to the new year. We are 3 days into 2023, which is absolutely crazy to think about first thing this morning. We've got some great national holidays to celebrate today, and we've got a great show in store for you. I'm your in-studio host, Maddie Evans, and we've got Mark Sassi out and about running around, and he's going to take us on a fun adventure this morning, and so we can't wait to check in with him in just a moment. For today, it is International Mind and Body Wellness Day. So if your New Year's resolution was to maybe get in better shape, maybe take care of your mental health, well then today's a great day to do so. It's also Chocolate-Covered Cherry Day, which goes hand in hand with taking care of your mind and body, only because they're delicious. And it's Women's Rock Day. So if you're someone who absolutely loves women who rock like I do, like Joan Jett is one of my favorites, well then today's a great day to celebrate. For the next hour of Good Morning Vail, we've got a lot of things taking place. We're going to give you a look at that local weather forecast. Then we're going to give you a look at that snow report, update you on what's happening on both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain. Go check in with Mark and all of his fun adventures. Then we're going to talk all things taking place in and around our community. Then we've got some great guests coming in to chat with us about some fun things happening here. We've got the new Chasing Rabbits bar coming in to talk about all of the wonderful things that they have going on over there. Then we've got Eagle County coming in to chat about all of the wonderful opportunities there are here in our community. Now let's take it over to Mark, who's going to give us a look at that local weather forecast. Mark, where are you first thing this morning? It looks a little bit chilly out there.
You know, it's not chilly. I think my lens might be a little fogged up. I got motivated for some reason to go on a little skin. I borrowed some gear the other day. It's all brand new for me, and I thought I would try it out, and it's actually, I really do enjoy the solitude. It's kind of like going fishing. So I'm over here at Meadow Mountain. I don't know if you can see what it looks like out here. It might be too dark for it, but the snow is still continuing to fall. Temperatures are not bad, though. I've got my gloves off. We are going to see this winter weather advisory continue until tomorrow morning at about 6 a.m. So there is more snow in the forecast for the daytime. No real heavy bands of snow, just kind of snow showers like we've seen for the past, I feel like, week and a half. For your Vail temperatures today, we're going to be in the mid-20s by midday. And snow showers, mostly cloudy skies throughout the course of the daytime. That's what you can expect. As I give you a look at that Vail by the hour forecast, you'll see 20s really to start at 8 o'clock, and then we're going to make our way into the 20s all the way through the daytime, and snowy throughout the daytime too with this winter weather advisory until tomorrow morning. For Denver today, sunshine, mid-30s for them, mostly sunny skies. So if you are headed back to the Front Range after being up here in the valley for the holidays, come back and see us again and be careful on the roads. Give yourself some of that extra time. For Vail 25, Avon 27-31 for Eagle, and we're looking at anywhere from a 60 to a 70% chance of moisture throughout the daytime, falling in the form of snow. Tonight, 13 degrees for a low, continued 60% chance for snow. And then as we look at that 5-day, 24 for Wednesday, 40%, mostly sunny skies for Thursday. Friday, another chance for a little bit of snow coming our way, partly cloudy on Saturday, and then mostly sunny on Sunday. Temperatures kind of ranging upper 20s, low to mid 30s over the course of the next 5 days. All right, so my plan, I guess I'm just going to continue to trek up the hill a little bit. Great exercise out here, and it's beautiful. I'll give you a look around. We'll be right back with more of the Mark and Maddie show for this beautiful Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, my name's Brett Ferraro and I host The Scoreboard, which comes on Tuesdays and Fridays, 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Make sure to watch tonight. We'll be covering some of the great accomplishments by our local high school soccer teams who made it very deep into the state tournament. We'll also be taking a first-hand look at a very promising looking winter team, the Battle Mountain Nordic ski team. Make sure to check us out.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
Here you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
We've created a new way to buy and sell homes in Vail. By improving the traditional tour, you can now experience real estate from the comfort of our exclusive lounge. Virtually walk through your next home at a 1-to-1 ratio with our first-of-its-kind technology. You can explore any property, even if it's occupied, reducing a full day's tour into only an hour. This is the Immersion Theater. We're changing real estate forever.
Good morning, Vail.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
We've seen so much precipitation over the course of the weekend and even last night. So if you're getting out there to maybe enjoy the mountain just like Mark is first thing this morning, well then you can get up there to enjoy some new snowfall up on Beaver Creek Mountain. We are seeing 3 new inches of snow in the last 24 hours, 3 inches of new snow in the last 48 hours. The season total is at 141 inches with a 42-inch base depth. Now, if you want to get out and enjoy all of the skiing and riding up on Beaver Creek Mountain, well, then you can start at 8:30 a.m. and go until 4 p.m. Now, as we take a look to see what terrain is open up on Beaver Creek Mountain, 25 lifts are open, 159 trails are open, and 83% of the terrain is open up on Beaver Creek for you to get out there and explore. Now, if you were out there this weekend, you know that it was a ton of fun and that snow was in excellent shape. Now, as we make our way over to Vail, 2 inches of new snow in the last 24 hours, 2 inches of new snow in the last 48 hours, bringing that season total to 153 inches of snow, which that is a lot of snow compared to what we had this time last year. 51-inch base depth right now on Vail Mountain. Their hours of operation are from 8:30 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. Now, as we take a look to see what's open up on Vail Mountain, 32 lifts are open, 254 trails are open, and 92% of the terrain is open right now. So if you want to get out there and enjoy all of that fun terrain, you can definitely do so right now. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this resort report this morning. If you are looking for a great place to go shopping, whether you just need to get your hands on some wax or maybe some new mittens, whatever it is, they've got you covered over at Sun and Ski Sports. Now, we're going to go check in with Mark because he's on a good winter adventure first thing this morning, and it's always really cool to see what Mark is doing. And so I know that I'm a little bit jealous, slightly jealous, but I am nice and warm where I am. But Mark, you're looking so good this morning.
I'm on this mission to just to exercise more. It's not really a resolution. I don't really believe in the resolutions, but it's kind of my I'm going to manifest more exercise for myself. This whole skinning thing, like I said before, it's brand spanking new to me. So I am certainly not going to act like I'm any form of an expert, but I do think that it's pretty fascinating that, and I'm surprised that I haven't done it in years past because I spend a lot of time on the mountain doing a little bit of everything. I want to show you kind of the gear that I'm using today, and everything that I have, just so you all know, sorry about that bright light, everything that I have is borrowed. Okay, the boots are borrowed, the skis are borrowed, and the skins are borrowed. This is roughly what the ski that I'm using. This is a wider one. I think it's 110 underfoot, and it's a 188. This is really designed for hiking up and then going into the backcountry and skiing the powder. I want more of an aerobic ski, something narrower and shorter. But the way the bindings work, you lock your toe piece in, and then you have your heel is allowed to come up and down so you can actually hike up the mountain. And then when you turn around to ski down, you spin the binding, and then you can lock the heel in, so it's just like, for the most part, a regular alpine ski. The ticket is these things right here, though. These are the skins, and it's some form of an artificial mohair of sorts that sticks to the bottom of the ski, and it's one directional, it's unidirectional, so you can actually climb up the mountain, if that makes any sense. And then when you get to the top of where you're going, you peel them off, put them in your backpack, and then you're free to go and ski down as normal. The boots, for the most part, I'll show you that too. Pretty much like an alpine ski boot. It has a walk mode and a ski mode. They're a little bit softer, flexing-wise. Very comfortable. But once again, I borrowed everything. So it's all new for me. I am in the hunt to find some gear because I really could find myself enjoying this first thing in the morning before I have to go to work. And as I was in the parking lot down here at Meadow Mountain, a car pulled up, and 3 cars actually pulled up, and a big group got out. It was pitch dark out when I got here, and they all just grabbed their stuff and took off and headed up Meadow Mountain here. If you make your way up to the top and go over that ridge line, you can end up over towards Beaver Creek, which I think is pretty cool. And then Minturn, where I work, is just that way, a couple miles. And Meadow Mountain, I think back in the day, it was being developed as some form of a ski resort. And then I think Vail Resorts came in, built Vail, and this one kind of just got shut down. But it's fully accessible for coming to sled and going for hikes and skinning and year-round activities. And it's really pretty up here. And that is right where you get off the exit to go to Minturn, like you're going to go to Leadville. It's right there at the Forest Service Station, right there on your right, big parking lot, free parking. You can have access to the hill. So well worth it. It's nice up here. A little cool out here now. I'm going to get moving up the hill, but we're going to take a quick break from our Tuesday edition, Maddie and I, and then we'll come back and she's going to give you information, the community information about what's happening in Vail, and then I'm going to shift gears and take you up to the Bellara Center and talk about some of this stuff happening in Beaver Creek. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. Ride this holiday season. Time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com. A holiday experience you won't forget.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It's that time of the morning where we're going to talk about all of the great things that are taking place in and around our community. Now, like Mark just said, I'm going to cover all things happening over in Vail because there's a ton of fun activities for you to get out there and enjoy. So you can go to discovervail.com to see the entire lineup of things that you can mark your calendar with, and especially because there are so many of them right now, and so we want to talk about some of the great ones. Of course, you can see all of these fun activities that are happening right now. You can get out and do a guided snowshoe tour, you can do some fun art, and then of course we have really fun things like Sean Patton coming for the Vail comedy show, and this is going to switch locations. Now these normally take place at Bridge Street Bar, but this and then there's a really fun opera and art show taking place at Root and Flower. You can go online, you can buy your tickets. We've got the Vail Yeti coming back this weekend, so if you've missed all the action that's been taking place on the ice, well then it's back and it's better than ever, so make sure that you go online, you buy your tickets right now because they're cheaper online than they are at the door. Some other great things that are taking place are Dine with the Dogs. This is one of my new favorite activities that's happening up on Vail Mountain, and what this means is that you can go enjoy hanging out with all the ski patrol dogs, which I think is the best way to spend your Sunday. So you can make your way up to Henry's Hut on Sundays, and then you can really just enjoy kind of the stories from all the ski patrollers and meeting all of the adorable puppies that help keep our mountains safe. Now, as we approach the next few weekends, there's a lot of activities still taking place for you to get out there and enjoy. We've got Tales of the 10th coming up, and then we've got the 10th Mountain Legacy Parade. So if you're looking to get more involved and more invested in all of the fun things that take place that really made Vail what Vail is to this day, well then this is a great way to just enrich yourself with all of that amazing history, so make sure that you go check it out. You can go to discovervail.com for all of the information. Now, some other great things that you should check out is you should always check out the Vail Symposium, as they've got so many great programs coming up throughout the course of the winter season. This is just a fun way to keep those gears turning in your brain, keep your knowledge expanding, and just continue to learn. This is one of my favorite places to get out there and enjoy. Now, some of them are in person, some of them are virtual, so you can always go online to see everything that they've got going on. They've got so many different types of programs coming up, whether it's something that's going to help you explore, or whether it's something that's going to help you understand geopolitics more, or maybe what's taking place in 2023, so make sure that you check that out. Now, we're going to take it over to Mark, who's going to give us all of the great information on what's happening up in Beaver Creek right now, because Beaver Creek has a ton of fun activities happening, and especially at the Vail Performing Arts Center. Now, Mark, you're going to give us some information on the next 3 or 4 shows-ish, but I know that I've got my calendars marked, especially because you can buy those nice bundles. So what shows are you going to see, Mark?
Hey, so yeah, the Vail Performing Arts Center, it's located right underneath the Blacks Family Ice Rink, right in the heart of Beaver Creek. It's like 530 seats in this intimate environment where you can see magicians and musicians and shows, Broadway shows, magic, a little bit of everything. On Thursday night, I actually am going to be there emceeing the event, so I will be going to that one. It's the Mountain Film Tour, Mountain Film on Tour. This event has been going on for, I think, since 1979, and it showcases films Memorial Weekend in Telluride, and now they've taken it out onto the road. So there's going to be a collection of short films. All of them are designed to celebrate the indomitable spirit, okay? And they aim to inspire audiences through film art and ideas. Really, it's a nonprofit programming, the Mountain Tour, Mountain Film. It's going to be spectacular. I would recommend going to Vail PAC to get tickets for it. Come up, hang out with myself. Owen will be there. A few other people will be there, and it's going to be a crowded show. It's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of good energy. And once again, the mission is really the power of film, art, and ideas to inspire audiences to create a better world, okay? So that's going to be on Thursday. Now, on the 10th of January, Old Dominion at the Rocky Mountain Ski Fest, they'll be performing on the stage, and this will be benefiting the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation. So more tickets are available for that. Limited seating. I think last week I checked it, and it was sold out, and now they have a few more seats available. So if you want to find out more about that, vailrpac.org. And then Rising Appalachia. We're looking at kind of folk music, new folk music, and that's going to be the performance. The band will be there on the 11th of January, and there are still tickets available for that too. And, that's just a couple of the shows coming up really this week into next weekend. But there is something on the schedule really every day through the end of the season, depending upon what you're looking for. Then we also have Winter Culinary Weekend. Once again, an annual event here in Beaver Creek with lots of wine and lots of food and local chefs and celebrity chefs and cool venues. You can go to beavercreek.com for more information on that. That's going to be the first weekend in February. And then we also have the Talents Challenge, once again, returning 2 days, 26,000 vertical feet, over 14 black and double black diamond trails on Grouse Mountain. You can pick either Saturday or Sunday, the 25th or the 26th. Get your name on the wall, go ski it, go have fun with it. Ski it one day, snowboard it the next, whatever you want to do. Talents Challenge, once again, beavercreek.com. All right, that's just a few of the things, but go to beavercreek.com for all the details, okay? Snowing up here on Meadow Mountain, and we'll be right back with more of our show.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Do you love local sports here in the Valley? Well, we have you covered here on the Scoreboard, where you can get exclusive interviews with some of our best local athletes, as well as great live event coverage of some of our best competitions, ranging from high school sports to some great local recreational competitions. You can catch us here on Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. I can't wait to see you there.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Part of Vail's newest nightlife is chasing rabbits, and we've got Thea Nobel joining us to tell us all about the great things that you can enjoy at Chasing Rabbits right now, because I was just there on Friday night and it was a ton of fun. Good morning, Thea.
Hi, Maddie. Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
We're excited to have you, and we're really excited about this new place where everyone can go, get out a little bit, and enjoy, because you guys have a lot to offer. So for people who don't know what Chasing Rabbits is, can you just give us a brief overview?
Sure. So Chasing Rabbits, we're an entertainment venue. So we have all different types of experiences. So we have a Mediterranean restaurant. We have a speakeasy called the Moon Rabbit. We have a revamped arcade, which we're calling the Rabbit Hole, as well as a library lounge where you can actually eat in the library as well, but it's just more intimate with the books, but there's a full food and beverage there. And then we also have 2 places to watch movies as well. So it still has the film house, so all different types of entertainment.
Which I think is so cool, and this is something that we've definitely been lacking here in Vail, just because there's always the typical places that you can go out and get a drink and maybe do this and maybe do that, but you guys are bringing a whole new experience of nightlife to Vail right now. And so as we kind of go through the pictures and show exactly what this place represents and what this place holds, because it's breathtaking, what was the inspiration behind opening it?
Yeah, so it was actually previously a movie theater in Solaris, but we wanted to find a place for the community to have lots of fun because the mountain is so great, but there's things like, Aspen has this nightlife, there's things to do afterwards, and we wanted to say that we have more to do as well. So Chasing Rabbits actually means doing something where you're just getting lost, and it's all about organized chaos. So each different room has its own experience. And so you're able to go there and kind of get lost. And it's a place for the whole family where at 5 o'clock we have a lot of families there playing in the arcade, and then afterwards there's a place for people to go out, get a drink, and kind of hang out with friends. And we get lots of tourists, we get lots of locals, but it's really a place for everyone based on your mood, your vibe, and what you're into that night.
Which is something that's really cool because this is the elevated nightlife experience for everyone here in Vail. And I feel like you guys have done such an excellent job of capturing that, bringing it really to fruition here in Vail. Now let's talk about the different restaurants because the Mediterranean food I've heard is spectacular. I'm yet to try it, but it's on my bucket list for the next month, basically, my short-winded bucket list. And then you guys have some other great food options as well.
Yep, so the restaurant is really light and airy when you go in there. And the food cuisine is also light and airy. It's Mediterranean food. Some fan favorites is a rabbit bolognese. We have a lamb that comes in a tangine. I just had the branzino last night. So we're kind of bringing the seat of the mountains there. So we have Mediterranean food, and that was something that was missing from the valley.
Yes.
And then we'll be expanding the restaurants within the different spaces. So within our speakeasy, within the Moon Rabbit, it's kind of like East meets West. So we'll have Asian-inspired food, and then the rabbit hole is really your childhood favorites, but elevated. So maybe you could get mac and cheese, but you could add lobster in there. So it's kind of like those childhood favorites and the nostalgia playing off of what the games are like in the arcade space.
Which I think is really cool, and it's just a great way for everyone to get out and experience it. And you guys have such a big, beautiful space. Now, something that we talked about when we originally met was the incredible artwork that you guys have hung up throughout, just because it's such a unique twist. And there are so many great photo opportunities as you're walking through Chasing Rabbits, which I think is also something that a lot of people have missed here in Vail. Like you said, compared to that Aspen nightlife, you guys are really bringing it to fruition, making it happen, and making it just a ton of fun for people to get out there.
Yes, there's a lot of design details. We partnered with Rockwell Group, so they're the architects behind Tao, Nobu, Cosmopolitan, and so some Catch, so some really household names around the world. And they put a lot of great details when they partnered with the Slayers Group in developing this. So it's 13,000 square feet, but as you probably noticed with the hallways, even the hallways are an amazing photo opportunity. So we have two incredible hallways, one being what we call the red carpet arrival. So you go in, with the red lights, and it kind of feels like you're coming in on our own interpretation of the red carpet, and that's how you enter the speakeasy. And then we have our infinity corridor, which is all these amazing mirrors and lights, and we notice people taking selfies in there. And within the infinity corridor, there's actually the symbols from the Pac-Man game, but we added in the bunny. So we have the symbol of the bunny throughout, and so you kind of will notice those details within the hallways themselves.
Which I think is so fun, and it just shows how much work you guys have put into this. Now, you guys have some great events that have already happened, like your big, huge New Year's Eve party.
Yeah.
But then, of course, there are other events that people can get out and enjoy. So maybe if they missed that one and they're feeling a little bit of FOMO at home as we're showing the pictures, well, then they can still participate in some of the other great events that you guys have.
Yeah, so New Year's was so fun. We sold out quicker than we were expecting, so we were excited to bring more opportunities. We had around 500 people, and we had a 5-course dinner. We had magicians, we had contortionists, we had dancers flying all the way from Louisiana, and we even had guests who came from all over the world who said, we came for this party, and now we're staying in Vail, we're enjoying the valley, all the amazing things that the valley has to offer, hitting the slopes, and then afterwards coming to our party. Our party was 1920s themes. I grew up in the valley, and I was not expecting the level of the costumes and how much people went into the outfits. So I was so proud of just seeing how into the theme everyone got. It felt like it was from New York or LA, but really right here in Vail. So it was fun to see that. And afterwards, coming up, we have all different types of events. You can go onto Chasing Rabbits' website at chasingrabbitsvail.com and see everything that's coming up. But something we have tonight is bingo night. We have weekly jazz nights. We have DJs. We have movies, even comedy. So we're really bringing a lot of different types of arts and culture and fun within the spaces.
Which I think is such a great way for people to just get out there and enjoy it. And something like bingo night is something that we have other nights like that here, but this is just such a unique experience to get to come and enjoy this incredible venue. But then, of course, participate in all of the fun. And then having the comedy show there is going to be something that's going to be so amazing, because we normally have them in the same place, in the same location, and now you're totally mixing it up.
Yeah, and we're so excited by the talent. For instance, the comedian Sean has been on Conan Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon, and we're going to see it right in Vail. So we're excited to kind of see that. And then people can also rent out the space for themselves. We've had people rent out for weddings if they want something that's, more of like original with weddings. We've seen people do it for birthdays, business events. So now it's a space where the community can make it their own as well.
Which I think is absolutely incredible. And so what's the website one more time if people want to check it out?
It's chasingrabbitsvail.com. We also have an Instagram at chasingrabbitsvail, as well as TikTok, Facebook, but would definitely suggest following the Instagram as well, because we'll post what kind of like upcoming events we have. And a little tidbit, we have lots of secrets and surprises throughout this space. So we may be posting secret menu items, passwords. So we definitely suggest following along in case we drop different events, and they're only open to people who are following along before they sell out.
Which is so amazing, and it just keeps it so like fun and spontaneous, which again is something that we've been definitely lacking here, only because it's the same thing every time you go out, right? You go to the same bars and you see all the same people, and the coolest part for me is you were the only person that I ran into that I knew on Friday, which was so exciting because I was like, I've never seen any of these people before.
Yeah, we heard people saying during the 1920s New Year's party, they're like, where did everyone come from? And just seeing like the diversity of the different age groups, different types of people, where they're from, and even people from the Valley are like, I haven't been out in a while, but now I have a reason to go out.
Right. Thea, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, and thanks for elevating Vail's nightlife.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Maddie. I actually was on TV 15 years ago as a child, so I'm glad to be back, and nice to see you.
We're happy to have you back. We love these kinds of moments. Make sure that you go check out Chasing Rabbits. If you're looking for something fun to do in Vail, you can always go to their website, see their entire lineup of activities and events. That way you can find the one that best suits you. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take another look at that local weather forecast, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon, or learn more at sunandski.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Morning Vail live from Meadow Mountain. I just made my way up a little bit further. As you can see, maybe you can't see, the parking lot for Meadow Mountain and Dow Junction entrance just over there. I noticed this too right now. I've never seen it before. Avalanche Beacon Training Park. So there's a place over here where you can go and train with your avalanche beacons. Practice your avalanche rescue skills here, powered by Tracker BCA. Good to know that. Your weather for the day. Around Eagle County, winter weather advisory in effect until tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. National Weather Service is calling for more snow on and off throughout the daytime, maybe 2 or 3 more inches today, a few more tonight, so we could end up with another half a foot of snow at the valley floor by tomorrow morning. Then we do have some sunshine returning finally after about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Today for Vail, 21 will be the high. Actually, 25 will be the high temperature, probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, with about a 70% chance of more moisture continuing to come our way with this winter weather advisory. 20s midday for Vail. Once again, that warmest time, probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and snowy throughout the daytime around Eagle County. If you're headed down to Denver after your vacation, if you're coming up to start your vacation from the Front Range, 34 for high along the Front Range in Denver today with some sunshine, mostly sunny skies down there. For us, we're looking at mid to upper 20s, low 30s from Vail all the way to Eagle, and anywhere from a 60 to a 70% chance of moisture falling in the form of snow. Tonight, 13 degrees for a low, continuing 60% chance. And then as we look at that 5-day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, mid-20s to upper 30s is what we're looking at for temperatures, so kind of a mix of everything. For tomorrow, though, 24 for the high, 40% chance of more snow. But then the sunshine should return by Thursday, mostly sunny skies, with temperatures close to 40 degrees. And then we're going to see a mixture of snow, partly cloudy, mostly sunny, a little bit of everything over the course of the next couple of days after that through the weekend. Got someone up here skinning this morning. Good morning. Good day, huh?
Howdy.
Love it. All right, hey, we'll be right back with more of the show. We're going to take it to Maddie in the studio. She's going to let you know what lens you need on your goggles today for the light conditions with our Lens of the Day segment next.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
As we are getting ready to talk about some ski stuff, I'm a little bit jealous of Mark being up there on the mountain because that snow looks absolutely amazing first thing this morning. But it is important that you have the right goggle lens as you're getting out there. That way you can see so you can ski safely and keep yourself and everyone else around you safe. So I've got the Smith 4D Mag S right here in front of me, which is a smaller frame of the original 4D Mag. Now you can see that you have a little extra peripheral vision down here with this goggle because it's going to enhance your peripheral vision for that bird's eye view by about 30%, which is really important when you're out there just so that you can see as much as possible around you out there in the conditions. Now the reason that I picked this goggle lens for today is you can see this nice light yellow color to it is going to allow you to have that contrast in the snow. So when we see all of that cloud coverage, it will make it nice and easy for you to see the depth in the snow and kind of the difference in all of those little features in the snow that could be hazardous, but if you can see them, then they are not hazardous at all. They're just a ton of fun, and especially if you hit those beautiful little powder patches that we are expecting to see throughout the course of today as that precipitation continues to accumulate. So you can go to any one of the 6 convenient eyepiece locations to get your hands on a pair of these goggles. Now this is the smaller of the 2 frames, like I said, so it's going to be a little bit more narrow of a fit, maybe a little bit more women's specific and a little bit more women's tailored, but this is a great goggle also because it is a magnet system, which means that you can change that goggle lens nice and easy. All you have to do is unclip these little things. Now pull the goggle lens out, put the new one in, let it get close, clip in, and then you'll just snap it into place. That way that goggle lens doesn't come out there when you're out skiing or riding, but it's that simple to change your goggle lens, and all of the Smith goggles are going to come with that Chroma Pop technology, which means it's going to make it nice and convenient for you to see out there so you can ski out there because vision is precision when you're out there on the slopes. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. Stay tuned because when we come back, we're going to introduce you to the one and only Claire Nobel.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. And Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
It's always super important that you're in the know before you go, and we've got Claire Nobel joining us from Eagle County, who has all of these great tips and tricks to keep yourself safe and some other great things that you can learn about our community. Claire, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thanks for having me on, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm really excited because I never get to sit with you on the couch anymore, and so this is like such a wonderful moment, only because what a nostalgic show. It's me, you, and Mark today.
Exactly, and I was thrilled to see Mark out there skinning up the mountain, showing the outdoor conditions. I drove in, so I know the conditions on the roads. But one of the things we were talking about is how does everybody find out about what's going on in road conditions? And EC Alert is a really great way to find out not just road conditions, but any kind of disruption within our county. So if you go to ecalert.org and sign up, it will ask you, you can even sign up for particular areas. So you could sign up for the whole county like I am, but if you are just in Vail and you just want to know alerts for the Vail area, you can just do that. For parents, you can do schools.
See, this is something that's super important only because I've wanted to share this story with you. There are all those controlled burns that happen up in West Vail.
Yes.
And last year I had a new neighbor who thought that her husband left the stove on and burnt down our house. And if she would have just signed up for EC Alerts like I told her to when she moved into our community, then she would have known that there was a controlled burn and not full on panicked.
Yeah, and sometimes CDOT will help us out, and they'll put on their signs, controlled burn, don't call 911.
Yes.
But another thing that's kind of overloading our communication system is this automatic feature on smartphones and on on smartwatches, and that is a crash feature. And the problem with it, it's super sensitive.
Yes.
So sometimes people are just stopping abruptly, and it's alerting the 911 system that you've had an accident or you've been in some kind of crash. And so we're asking people to perhaps, before they go out and ski and snowboard, disabling that before they head out on the mountain, because the 911 system will follow up on every single call.
Which is crazy to think about, because you could just be skiing and you could drop a little cornice and it shakes your phone enough.
Yes.
Or you hockey stop fast at the end of the run, or the chairlift stops abruptly, and any of these things are going to trigger it.
Yes. Yeah, so I know it's somewhat controversial. People are like, well, what if I do crash on the mountain? If you're not off-piste, somebody's going to come across you.
Right.
And I just think about the opposite of that is somebody's responding to your call just because you, as you said, stopped abruptly, the chairlift stops, and they're not getting to that call of somebody who's just been in an accident, or there's, something's happened at their house and, a fire has started.
Right, and so these are resources that we need to save for those real emergencies. So you can go on your phone, you can go into your settings, easily just switch it off while you're skiing or riding. Obviously, it's one of those things that maybe you do want to have while you're doing the winter driving right now, because it is a little bit dicey out there, but it is something that people should be more conscious of.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks for letting me mention that. Shifting gears just a little bit, coming up on February 7th, we have what we call the State of the County. And this is going to be on Tuesday, 10 o'clock in the morning at the Eagle County building in the chambers where the commissioners typically meet. And this will be a rundown, department by department of the county, of their achievements throughout the year. So if you're a government nerd like I am, this is a great thing to come and just hear about the good things these different departments are doing. And it will also be live streamed. So if you can't make it down to the county building, you can watch it online. And we have, in most cases, award-winning departments virtually every area of our government. So I'm really excited that people get a chance to kind of hear the highlights of maybe some of the departments they don't hear a lot about. Road and bridge guys, they're out there every day plowing these roads for us, and they're kind of the unsung heroes of the county. Our finance department wins awards every single year. Our assessors department is award winning. Clerk and recorder has had a clean audit on their elections at least since 2017.
Wow. Our county does some incredible stuff, and it's really cool that I don't think a lot of people understand that they have such an opportunity to be so involved with our local government, because really until you and I started talking about it, I didn't know that there were so many options of listening in and asking questions and being more informed. I always just thought that these were things that happened and you just put your head down and you were like, okay, yeah, this is what we expect. But it's really cool that people can be so involved and get to hear the state of the county, and especially because we've been following along so closely for so many things, the housing crisis and the child care crisis, and of course the yes or no for transit and all of the things that have been kind of building up. And so to have this moment where we can highlight all of the great things that our community is successfully doing, I think is really important to bring people back to just loving our community at full force.
Thank you for pointing that out. In addition to, our commissioner meetings every Tuesday at 10 o'clock are open to the public and live streamed. We also have commissioner office hours. So that's another way of, you could actually sit down one-on-one with one of the commissioners. You can also send them emails and they'll answer your emails. I mean, it's a very transparent government. We really want people to know what we're doing for them, frankly, how we're spending their money.
Which I think is really cool, because not a lot of places and not a lot of big ski resort places like our ski town can do that. And so we're really lucky to have the opportunity to have incredible people in our government, such as yourself, who gets us all this information, make sure that we're as educated as we can be. And that way, when we do have those questions, we don't have to rack our brains super hard or get upset or anything, because it's all right there at our fingertips.
Right. I mean, and I've actually been copied on responses to constituent questions, and many of our electives will go into great detail just so people understand, because we're not trying to do something in the back room where people, don't see what we're doing. Another great thing that's happening, and we'll be reading the resolution that day, Eagle County turns 140 this year. The exact date is February 11th. We became a territory, Colorado became a territory in 1861, became a state in 1876, and in 1883, Eagle County became a county.
Which you guys have some really exciting plans for the 140th year anniversary, which you and I have been talking a little bit on and off about. And so there's some exciting things coming down the pipeline for the next year of fun here in Eagle County.
Right, so the resolution will be read at that state of the county. The next day is the kickoff. We'll be at Colorado Mountain College, and we have this awesome photo exhibit. Eagle Valley Library District has 8,000 digital images of Eagle County. And we didn't go through every single one of them, but we went through a lot of them. And we found awesome images that we're going to put together in a then and now photo exhibit. So those photos will be on exhibit at Colorado Mountain College starting on February 8th. And I know our photographer is already hard at work. And one of the things that was so heartwarming is he's already reached out to people in the community to recreate these photos, and they've been so excited to help him recreate the photos. One of them I'll just tell you about. It's a snowplow from the early 20th century on Battle Mountain.
Wow.
It looks like a Model T with a shovel on the front end of it. So we're going to juxtapose that with our current fleet of really high-tech snowplows, some other great photos. There was this amazing photo of a sheep drive through Eagle. Thousands of sheep moving through the town of Eagle.
It's so cool, and it's so cool that we have such an enriched history that we love to celebrate here, because we're so involved with the 10th Mountain parades and everything that's happening. And so to see this come to life is such a unique opportunity, because I feel like we do such a good job of celebrating our county, our community. And so thank you so much for giving us all this great information, bringing this all to life, and now getting us all excited for these cool pictures. How can people get more information on this?
So this will be up on our website, eaglecounty.us, and and we'll put all of the different activities. That night, the kickoff night, we'll have Eagle County historian Kathy Hiker talking about the history, kind of a condensed version of the history of Eagle County. And we've talked offline about trying to get a song commissioned for Eagle County. And right now we're working on a coloring book for the younger kids as well.
A ton of fun things coming down the
for
pipeline.
all ages.
For Eagle County,
Yeah.
which this is why I love when you come in here so much. I always feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable about what's happening in our community, and then you come in and give me all this great information so that I can expand my horizons, my knowledge, and my knowledge of the history here.
Yeah, so we've got that. We have just scheduled a Ute historian to speak at the Vail Library in April. And this is another part of our history, because before the miners and the ranchers arrived here, the Ute Indians lived here for centuries, maybe a millennia.
Which is so cool.
Yeah.
Claire, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, and spending some time with me on the couch this morning.
Thanks for having me on, Maddie.
Make sure that you go to the Eagle County website. That way you can see the entire lineup of activities that they have coming down the pipeline. And don't forget to sign up for EC Alerts, because it's the best way to be in the know before you're getting out of your house in any possible way. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got a little Good Morning Vail left.
Good morning, Vail.
We at TV8 Vail are thrilled to announce the upcoming launch of Good Day Vail with me, Cece Zach, as your host. Through sharing expertise of locals, we will help you live your best life in the Vail Valley. So please join us to enhance your daily life.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, another shot from Meadow Mountain right here. I made my way a little further up. Hey, I want to mention real quick, even though the snow is a beautiful thing, it makes for some tricky travel on the roadways. So be extra careful today if you are traveling around Eagle County, or if you're making your way back towards the Front Range. Extra time on the roads. Give yourself plenty of extra time. Slow your speeds down, and lots of space between you and the cars in front of you, okay? So just keep that in mind. Our weather today, this winter weather advisory until tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. We'll continue to bring snow like we're seeing right now to Eagle County. It's going to make for some tricky visibility, but more snow just kind of piling up. We'd love to see that. Temperatures for today, midday, about 25 degrees. We're about close to 20 degrees right now, so a little bit warmer. Midday, 70% chance of moisture. Denver temperatures today are going to be nice. Your hourly forecast for us, snowy all day. Temperatures low to mid-20s all day long around Eagle County for us here in Vail. Denver, sunny, 34 today. 25 for Vail, 27 for Avon, right there at the home of the TV8 studios. And then down towards Eagle, about a half an hour towards the west, about 31 degrees. Anywhere from a 60 to a 70% chance of more moisture coming our way. Tonight, continued percentage of snow, about 60%. Our low, about 13 degrees. And then jumping ahead Wednesday through Sunday. For tomorrow, Wednesday, 24 for a high with a 40% chance of moisture. Mostly sunny skies on Thursday with a high of 39. And then a return of some more potential snow squalls, 60% of snow potential on Friday with a high of 34. Partly cloudy on Saturday, and then mostly sunny on Sunday. I'm going to make my way down to the parking lot. So I'm going to switch my bindings around, pull the skins off, and kind of ski a little bit now. But I'm going to take it back to Maddie in the studio. You guys have a great day.
Mark, it looked so beautiful where you were. If you are getting out there to enjoy the snow today, like Mark said, just be nice and careful on those roadways. They were a little bit slippery first thing this morning. Those plows are working very hard, like Claire just said, to make sure that that snow is nice and cleaned off those roads. You do just want to give yourself a little bit of extra travel time and make sure that your car is in that winter condition. If you've been putting it off still, make sure that you do so now, because we do have more of these storm fronts rolling our way throughout the course of the next couple of days. We want to thank you all so very much for tuning in to this edition of Good Morning Vail. I cannot believe we are 3 days into 2023 already. Make sure that you get out there and you enjoy all of the fun that's happening in and around our wonderful community. If you've not checked out the Chasing Rabbits bar yet, make sure that you do so. It's a ton of fun and those rooms are exquisite. They did such a good job at bringing that all to life and making it a ton of fun for everyone in the family to get out there and enjoy, and especially with that nice little arcade for the kiddos. So make sure you make your way over there. We also want to thank Claire Nobel for coming in to give us all of that great information about what you can get out and do here in our community with Eagle County. Make sure that you sign up for those EC alerts. That way you know exactly what's taking place on those roadways, and especially as we see this precipitation come our way. But make sure that you don't forget to celebrate 140 years of Eagle County, because that is an impressive amount of time for our community to build and be here. Now, we're going to take it really quickly back over to Mark to see if he's got everything switched over to maybe get some beautiful ski shots. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow. We'll be here from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and we cannot wait to see you then.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown